Morning, welcome back. I have 10 vocabulary words for you. Today we're starting with the word coarse. Coarse. Per usual, if you'd like to start with a little dictation, I'm going to spell the words for you and you can practice some spelling at home. Coarse. C-O-A-R-S-E. C-O-A-R-S-E. Coarse. Coarse. There is another word that sounds the same with a different meaning. The word course that can mean a class that you take in a university or a college. Also, a course can be, for example, where people go to race, to run. But this word is spelled differently. Okay? This word coarse, C-O-A-R-S-E, means something that is not soft. It's rough. The word rough, R-O-U-G-H, R-O-U-G-H, rough. An example of that is like this pepper or this salt. Okay, they are not really small pieces of salt. They are coarse. They're big pieces. They're rough pieces. And when you use the salt, you grind them. Okay? Or the pepper. Because it still has the really big, coarse pieces of pepper inside. They're not small yet. They're not soft. Coarse, again, is a synonym of rough, and the opposite, an antonym, opposite of soft. Okay, another example of that is like your beard. When you shave, at first it feels coarse. It feels very rough. Okay, next word, colony. Colony. C-O-L-O-N-Y. C-O-L-O-N-Y. Colony. Colony. A colony, wow, colony, very specific meaning. It could be a country or an area that is ruled by a different country or area. So, for example, the United States, before we were a country, had many colonies that were owned, that were controlled by Britain. Other parts of the United States, such as Florida, Florida was a colony or territory of Spain. But in the north, we had the 13 colonies, the 13 original colonies that were controlled by Britain. And later, when they separated from Britain and became their own country, they were not colonies anymore. Okay? Next word, dust. Dust. D-U-S-T. D-U-S-T. Okay, dust. All right. Dust. Dust basically is like really small pieces of dirt and other things. Like in your house, imagine, on the table you can see the little pieces of dirt, really small. Okay, dust. So that's the noun, is the actual small, really small pieces of dirt and other things that gets on top of your furniture that you have to clean every so often. Really soft little pieces of dirt in your house. If you have a book that you don't read for a long time, it has that little bit of dust on the top you have to clean off. Dust can also be the verb. When you use dust as a verb, it means to clean the dust from other things. So, for example, as I said, a book, if it has dust on top, I can use the verb saying, I'm going to dust my book. I'm going to dust off my book. Or, I'm going to dust my house today, which means I'm going to clean my house. I'm not going to dust my house today, but just an example. All right. Number 4, empire. Empire. Related to the word colony. All right, here we go. E, M, P, I, R, E. E, M, P, I, R, E. Empire. Empire. An empire can be one country that controls other countries. So, for example, if there are colonies, if there are lots of colonies, the country that controls those colonies could be an empire. But empire is not a word we only use for countries or for political purposes, things like that, for governments. We also use empire to talk about businesses. So, for example, imagine something like Walt Disney World. They have theme parks where you can go and enjoy the day at their parks, have a great time. They also have movies. They also have comic books. They also have video games. They also have networks on the television. They are an empire of entertainment and media. Okay, number 5, March. Just like the month, spelled the same, sounds the same, but this is a different meaning. March. M, A, R, C, H. M, A, R, C, H. March. March. And this is like a way of This is a way of walking, like in the military. Okay. Yeah, to march with steady, even steps. It can look very different from that, but to march, to walk with rhythmic, even steps. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. There's a rhythm to the walking. All right. Let's see. And again, it's like used in the military a lot, to march. Okay. Psychology. P, S, Y, C, H, O, L, O, G, Y. It's a long one there. Psychology. P, S, Y, C, H, O, L, O, G, Y. All right. Psychology. Basically, the study of the mind. The study of the mind. All right. It's investigating and studying the way that we think and why we think what we do. The way that the mind works. Next word, rejoice. R, E, J, O, I, C, E. R, E, J, O, I, C, E. Rejoice. Okay? Rejoice. Rejoice basically means to be very happy, to celebrate being very happy rather, or joyful. We have the word joy, joyful, to rejoice, to celebrate because you're very happy. Okay? And I realize I didn't show you the word psychology. I'll just make sure we get that here. Psychology. Okay. Psychology. And again, the last word, rejoice. All right. To celebrate being very happy. To celebrate being joyful. Okay, the next word, revenge. Revenge. R-E-V-E-N-G-E. R-E-V-E-N-G-E. Revenge. Revenge. Basically, revenge is when one person hurts another person. They do something to hurt them because they were hurt first by that person. Something like that. That's one example. So imagine, let's say, imagine your friend, let's say they steal your dog and you're very upset. You love your dog and your friend has taken your dog. You're very, very upset. So for revenge, you take their cat, something like that. You take their cat away because your neighbor did something to hurt you first. You love your dog and they took it away. So you're trying to do something to hurt them now. Not a good thing. Revenge, not a good thing. I don't think. Yeah, peace and love, peace and love. No revenge. All right. If somebody hurts you, what do they say? They hit this cheek, turn the other cheek. All right. They hit one side, just give them the other side. No revenge. All right. Peace and love. Next word, tremble. Tremble. T-R-E-M-B-L-E. T-R-E-M-B-L-E. Tremble. Tremble. Tremble basically means to shake. To tremble. You can tremble because you're scared. You can tremble because you're nervous, to be shaking. Okay? Or an object can tremble, like right now the computer is trembling. Or if there's an earthquake, something natural. If there's an earthquake, the ground trembles, the ground shakes. Okay? Like that. To tremble. Okay? Your voice can tremble if you're nervous. I was telling you. Okay? Your voice can tremble. I will. All right. And the last word, valley. Valley. V-A-L-L-E-Y. V-A-L-L-E-Y. Valley. Valley. Valley is basically the very low area between two mountains, okay? It's the low part between the mountains. All right? So let's imagine we see these mountains here, okay? Mountains. It's this part that goes in between them. All right? Valley. It's the bottom part. The very low part in between mountains. Okay, there could be a valley here, in the middle, in the middle of mountains. Okay? And that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and keep studying.